This review just says garbage.
He was like, fuck, it's genius.
It's like guy that's only seen Boss Baby.
Why did I think
This
of
is
that?
giving Boss Baby vibes.
It's just that fucking New York accent. He never gets fucking rid of it. He talks the same in every fucking
New
role.
York. Gotham City is New York. That would fit.
Gotham City is Newark. Gotham City's fucking Newark. Gotham City is in New Jersey.
Sometimes? How many fucking islands are in New Jersey?
No.
Why did he write Borderlands? I haven't seen Borderlands, and neither have most people. Good evening, brothers, sisters, and siblings, and welcome back to the Vibe Too Many podcast. I, of course, am your host, KJ Collelo, joined as always by...
Ashton Byrne, and Luna back here, who's asleep.
Also as always.
As always. Well, sometimes she's, like, screaming.
That is true. Sometimes she is screaming. It didn't pick up on the video so well, but one time I was editing an episode, and I remember when we were filming the episode, I heard Luna just meow super fucking loudly to the point where I was able to hear it over Zoom. But yeah, so we're back with the podcast. Fun fact for today, this is the first episode Robin's editing, so everyone give a round of applause to Robin.
Yay! Yay!
Have fun with those audio levels, Robin.
I really appreciate that everyone's here.
I hope everyone has fun.
I really hope everyone has
That's
fun.
me with a lot of, like, sporting events when my teams get knocked out. If, like, two teams are playing that I don't, like, have strong feelings about, I'm just like, I just hope everyone has a good time. Last week, if you watched last episode, which you should, it was a great episode. We talked about cheesy horror movies, so that's kind of all I've ever wanted to do with my life. At the end of it, we mentioned today's episode is going to be train-based. So we're kind of going to change that real quick.
Just kidding.
You will get that episode next week. We just kind of ran into some problems. I don't know if you could hear it, but...
The train got delayed.
I don't know if you hear it. I also got sick, so Robin's editing out all of the coughs. I hope, at least. It would be weird if they left them in. But yeah, you'll get the train episode. We're very excited about the train episode. Hopefully next week you'll get it. But this week, we kind of decided to just chill out a little bit, We've been going into some, we've gone heavy into some other stuff. We're just going to chill for an episode. You get to see what Ash and I are actually like as people, and then you can decide from there what you do with that. I understand if you want to leave. So we're calling this the Vibing episode, by the way.
Vibes this week? Horrible. Vibes today, hopefully
better. Sit back, just crack a drink here. I am going to. Ugh. It is like 1:28 in the afternoon. There's nothing really planned or anything. I have a couple ideas of stuff we can do. This is just off the cuff, What trouble can we get into on a podcast? And I think I have a great place to start, Ashton, where I would love to talk about some horror shenanigans going on. And we are starting with with friend of the podcast, Eli Roth.
Yes, our dear friend Eli Roth.
We shit-talked
and
Eli Roth
our lovely...
so much in our last episode. We mentioned all of the horrible things about him.
Just how much he's a piece of shit.
How much of a piece of shit he is. And it was all in relation because we were talking about Ice Cream Man last week, rather. And Eli Roth released his remake of Ice Cream Man. So I have the page... I have the page up right now, actually. I'm looking at it. Can you guess what the Letterboxd score for it is?
I'm gonna be really generous right now and say a 3. I'm feeling nice today.
Lower.
2. Like a half a star?
1.6.
1.6.
That is
crazy.
fucking bad. That's not like...
As he usually does, though. That's like average for him, I feel like.
Like, let's go look at the Mario Brothers movie, another terrible movie we talked about on this podcast, right?
But that's like a cult classic, too, a little bit.
Mario Brothers 2.1. Ice Cream Man 1.6. Like,
Nice. How much is like his? How much is Green Inferno?
I can't imagine it's that much
Curious.
more. Green Inferno has 2.4, which sounds about right.
More than Super Mario? That's crazy.
I get it. Horror fans, man. Some horror fans, I don't want to say they worship this guy, but he was... the first review I did see is Eli Roth. I am literally begging you to stop.
They are a little bit like... like a little bit with the...
What about Borderlands? What did he do for Borderlands? 1.6 for Borderlands! Look.
Let's go!
Eli Roth is nothing if not consistent. This review just says garbage. It's garbage! Exclamation point. The absolute audacity of this movie to end with an AI Snoop Dogg ice cream song.
Ends with a what?
An AI Snoop Dogg ice cream song. This movie is laden with AI, which we didn't... at least I didn't know when we were talking about it.
I had no idea. We were just going off of...
we just didn't like racist. Him. Yeah.
We didn't know about the AI bullshit. I mean, even more.
Yeah, I think we had plenty of reason before, because I was also like, I just think he's wrong for this movie. Like, why would he be remaking a fun 90s, like, corny slasher comedy?
Because he hates fun.
He really seems like it.
He hates when people have fun. He hates when minorities have fun. He really hates that.
Here's another...
That's why I made Green Inferno.
Here's another review from Ron Freer. Hi, I'm Eli Roth. I'm an artist from Israel, and this is my art. Favorite line of the movie? I'm a 12-year-old girl. Of course I know how to make myself throw up. Brother, I'm going to throw up. And from what everything we can tell right now, it is apparently just like a ripoff of Weapons and Cooties.
Everything he's done, somebody else has done.
Yeah, 100%. But why are you doing the Ice Cream Man if you're just gonna rip off, like, Cooties and Weapons? Two movies I happen to really like. But they're not even that old. Weapons was last year. Cooties was 2014.
Well, because he wants to ride the hype train.
Is it that, or is it just he doesn't have an inventive bone in his body, and like, you think those are like the last two movies he saw?
I mean, that too. I
think what...
But like, if that was only the case, he could rip off something not as popular. But it's something popular.
It's not like Cooties was the biggest movie on the planet, you know?
I feel like it has its, like, horror niche.
I think what happened is Ice Cream Man, Cooties, and Weapons, they were just the last three movies he'd seen when he sat down to write this.
He was like, fuck, it's genius!
It's like guy that's only seen Boss Baby.
Why did I think of that?
This is giving Boss Baby vibes. Why did he write Borderlands?
I like that they have the one character who... I think... The one character who, like, is just... And by the way, I've never played Borderlands. So if I'm just describing him as this character, this person, I don't know these people. I'm so sorry. To the Borderlands fans. But I like the one character who's just, like, he's really, really trying hard to, like, write autism. So they're just like, yeah, I don't know social cues, and that's, like, my whole character. Ah, that's funny. That's real funny. That's real fucking funny, Eli Roth.
I've tried to make this podcast, you know, about the genuine love of film. Like, I've said good things about movies I don't like. I've said critical things about movies I love. I don't ever want to disparage an artist, except for Eli Roth. Like, I'm okay doing that. There's, like, a list of people where I'm like, I think the more art in the world, the better. Even if it's not very good, you should be kind of thanked for doing it. except Eli Roth. You should, like, rot in a fucking hole.
It's just mean. It's just fucking mean.
It is.
I don't like when it's that mean.
It's not even just that it's mean, because, like, something I cut out of the last episode, we talked about how much we both love Rob Zombie films, and Rob Zombie films are mean. But you could tell there's, like, this love of it, too. Where Eli Roth...
Well, it's not just, like, mean where it's, like, the story. I think there's a certain point, like, again, like, I love Rob Zombie, but it's, like, mean in the sense that, like, just behind the scenes, you can tell there's just, like, an ick to it. Like, Rob Zombie, you can tell the people who work with him.
That's something I say a lot, is if you are a director and you frequently bring back an actor, you look at them and you're like, wow, those two get along really well. But if you're a director and you're frequently bringing back the same entire cast, that really says something about you as a director. Like, it really, really does. Yeah. And that's what Rob Zombie does. Like, you look down his movies, Bill Moseley will be in it, Richard Brake will be in it, Malcolm McDowell's done a lot of his stuff, and Malcolm McDowell's not a guy that needs to be taking those paychecks. It's... You're trying to make, I guess, a parody of Cannibal Holocaust, but you kind of just fell into the same traps as Cannibal Holocaust?
You did the thing.
Like, what the fuck? You're not inventive, you're not original for doing any of that shit.
I also just like the story of that. It's like, who are you, like, trying to make fun of?
Everyone! Everyone that's not like him.
Literally, yeah. Pretty much.
You would think someone like him would have more self-awareness. And he really doesn't. That was our Eli Roth segment. I just wanted to, I thought it was so much fun that we talked about how nobody should go watch Eli Roth's movie, and now it looks like it's going to be on track to bomb. Although it, like, officially comes out today.
You know who else? Which is good.
Yeah, no, it deserves it.
Just nobody talk about that movie ever again. You know who else we would love to shit on?
Who?
Sam Levinson. Can we talk about
what did he do?
I just don't fucking like him.
So
he just woke up today,
and
that's it.
And Ashton's like, "Fuck you! Don't do that again." Fun fact about Ashton and I: we considered writing a skit about Sam Levinson if he was on Bill Maher's podcast. And we were like...
Which he was on the... I don't know why the fuck he was on his fucking show, but he was on his fucking show making fun of sex workers when he literally makes money off of fucking
That's what most of his stuff has been about. But so...
Because that's another two people who just lack self-awareness. So Bill Maher and
100%. We had, like... We'd come up with the bare bones of an idea, and before we started writing the script, Bill Maher released another podcast with Kevin Spacey. And I'm like, no matter what we do, it's not going to be as absurd as this now. They moved faster than we can write comedy about it.
Just constantly giving us shit to point and laugh.
And we're like,
why
he literally...
Did he have Kevin Spacey?
He's literally, like, on the podcast, like, apologizing to Kevin Spacey for being like, I should have done more research, man. And it's like, to Kevin Spacey?
I'm sorry, I said you were diddling kids after you diddled a fucking kid.
I might have told this story on the podcast before, I don't remember.
What a fucking loser. What a fucking cocksucker.
I don't remember
I can say that.
I don't remember if I've said this on the podcast before, but when I was growing up, my favorite actor was Kevin Spacey.
He
was a brilliant actor, and he was doing, like, murder mysteries and noir films, which are all my favorite shit. He's even in a comic book movie, but it's really bad, so we don't really talk about it. And he's not good in it. Superman Returns.
Which one? Oh, yeah, he was in. Yes, he was.
Nothing's good in that movie. But, so, like, the second that stuff about Kevin Spacey came out, I didn't defend him. I was like, oh, that sucks that someone I admired was like this. So why the fuck are you defending him
Yeah.
like 12 years later or whatever it's been?
There's so many other people. There's 6 billion people in the fucking world.
Yeah.
Why do you have to like defend this one guy who's a fucking creep? I'll never understand that.
It's
not to go into too much detail. This is such a huge problem with like comics
Yeah.
at the moment too. I mean, like, it feels like every other couple months we have somebody that like turns out to be like a huge sex pest, and then nobody fucking talks about it because they're big. Because comics are run by a couple oligarchs who just happen to have a lot of power in the industry.
I mean, isn't
so when one of those people
like Warren Ellis kind of a pest?
Probably. I know Neil Gaiman.
Neil Gaiman. Yeah, Neil
shit.
Gaiman is the that one was that's a rough one. And yeah,
I mean, there's also he's not a sex pest, but Tom King is very proud that he used to work with the fucking CIA.
Yeah. And the thing is, like,
in counterterrorism,
with I don't know.
So he's a war criminal.
If you work for the CIA, you're a war criminal. Period. It doesn't matter. You'd be a fucking janitor. I don't actually believe the janitors did anything wrong.
So like transparent about it. That's like crazy.
What was I gonna say? But with like Neil Gaiman, dog, people are still like trying to defend him, and it's like Coraline changed my life. I love Coraline. That's still one of my favorite movies ever. Yo, fuck Neil Gaiman. Fuck him.
No, it's because people don't know how to read. You know why? Because it was the case that one of his victims filed in Wisconsin, because I believe him and Amanda Palmer moved to Wisconsin, but the incident happened in New Zealand. So the Wisconsin court, they dismissed the case without prejudice. And that's a very important distinction, because it did not mean anything about whether the case happened or not. It does not say this happened, who was guilty, none of that. All that means is, hey, we don't have the power to pursue this case because it didn't happen here. You need to refile this in New Zealand. But people took the headline that this case was dismissed and ran with it, saying Neil Gaiman was innocent. See, Neil Gaiman's innocent. If you read the fucking article,
the legal language for
it didn't say that.
With the way our most legal systems work, it's really hard to prove sex crimes.
I think only 1% statistically,
which is fucking abhorrent. Like, it's awful. We need to do better at that. But people look at case dismissals or even not guilty verdicts and just assume that means it didn't happen, rather than the legal language used is without a reasonable doubt. And it is really hard to prove that
without
months later. Like, actual months later.
It's just how the system is set up to benefit these people.
And, like, I know people are going to be like, oh, well, what's your idea? I don't know. I'm not a legal expert. I'm an asshole with a podcast. But we should probably be doing a little bit.
Anything else.
Hey, let's talk about something, like, slightly more upbeat. Let's talk about corporate greed, Ashton. Paramount has announced a remake of Nightmare on Elm Street.
Didn't they already do one of those?
Like 15 years ago. Long time ago. HBO, or Warner Brothers, has also announced a remake for Nightmare on Elm Street. We have two different companies making two Nightmare on Elm Street movies. And these companies are trying to merge.
So they're, like, making a clone like a conjoined twin movie.
They're making two
essentially.
different movies, and it's kind of a race to see which one gets out first. Which means neither of them are going to be good.
No, of course not. They're gonna rush
Yeah,
everything.
and it's so a lot of like these 80s horror characters have been stuck in rights limbo. Right? That's why we were getting Nightmare on Elm Street and Friday the 13th movies throughout the 80s, throughout the 90s, into the early 2000s, and then they fucking stopped. The reason for that is legal rights. Like, same deal with Friday the 13th. I can't remember what companies own what, but one company owns Friday the 13th, the other company owns Jason Voorhees. So it's like, it's really hard to like get a deal done to make all of these things. Like, they're even doing a Camp Crystal Lake show with Linda Cardellini, but it's not called Friday the 13th, and Jason's not in it.
I'm realizing also this is probably why it's been taking so long to get, this is random, to get Jason Voorhees in Dead by
Probably.
Daylight.
Almost 100. That's why they stopped updating the Friday the 13th video game, which was very good. It was a very fun game. And now it has 7,000 clones that I don't want to play. So the last Nightmare on Elm Street movie we got was 2010. 2.2 on Letterboxd, 14% on Rotten Tomatoes. And then the last Friday the 13th movie we got was 2009. So it's been, 16, 17 years since we've gotten any entries into these franchises that were consistently pumping out movies for 3 decades.
Freddy vs. Jason sequel?
I would love to do, like, I would love to see Freddy vs. Jason again. Like, maybe don't make it so early 2000 or mid 2000s rather.
Don't have them fight all the way like at the end. I don't care about the other people.
I mean, they fight in Freddy vs. Jason. They have like 3 or 4 different fights. I think the Freddy vs. Jason stuff in that movie is really good. Yes. And I think the attempted plot, there are interesting parts of it, and then there's just some mid 2000s like junk in it, like teens, and I didn't give a fuck about that.
They have relationship issues. Oh, scary.
Look at these frat boys, and I'm like, I don't give a fuck. Also,
ooh,
you probably won't do it now because they're both too old for it. In fact, Robert Englund has said like he kind of can't come back to do Freddy Krueger. But Freddy vs. Jason, it was supposed to be Robert Englund and Kane Hodder. That was like the matchup you want. Kane Hodder was pushing so hard to do it too, and they fucking didn't cast Kane Hodder in it.
Was it just like a contract thing? Was it like a money thing?
There's no like real set reason that I've been able to tell. But what are we feeling about 2 Nightmare on Elm Street movies?
We talked about like the last episode, just something that feels genuine, that people are interested in. This is not it. This is the opposite.
A lot of the Nightmare on Elm Street for Wes Craven's new Nightmare. It's so just like, oh, there's so much care and thought into these movies, and now 2 different billion-dollar corporations that are literally trying to merge.
To like they're the same company are now fighting.
They're trying to
against each other.
Are now like, oh, we have to rush to get a Nightmare on Elm Street movie out. And of course, the people everyone's talking about casting as Freddy is a fucking, like, right-wing douchebag. Do you even really want to see either of these Nightmare on Elm Street movies?
No. I have mine.
Because I have a feeling at least one's not going to happen.
Probably not. If they're like merging like that, yeah.
Alright, so that's our horror shenanigans. We're going to move on to something. We're going to move on to some fun here. We are going to make a tier list. And we are going to tier list Batman fan cast actors. Let's start with Aaron Taylor Johnson. What are we going to do with Aaron Taylor Johnson? Where are we putting him?
Yeah, that's a good spot.
You're saying C?
You got him right there. That's good.
I would give him C or D. I like Aaron Taylor Johnson. He just doesn't give Batman vibes, you know? Besides just he's big.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. He's a good enough actor. I just don't think he's like Batman.
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah. So he'll go in C. Let us go with...
What the fuck is fourth one? This one.
You want to do Alec Baldwin? Okay.
F.
There we go.
F. F.
I will say now, Alec Baldwin, absolutely F.
F.
Like 100% F. He was in the talks to do Tim Burton's one. Maybe at that time he would have been like probably... I would have given him like B.
Wow.
You know, this is 30, 35 years ago. So like he'd be a BC. But right now, F. Let's go with another popular one, Alan Richardson. Big guy,
does he look
big
familiar?
large man. He's Jack Reacher. He's big large man. He is cool. He's also in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the terrible Michael Bay produced one. He plays Leonardo, maybe.
Yeah. See.
His main skill is he is the size of like 8 human beings. Like he is a fucking giant of a human being.
He should be Bizarro.
I don't know that he has like the acting. I try to think about, because everyone wants Alan Richardson to be Batman, and I'm like, maybe he could do absolute Batman because he is so big. But I'm like, I don't know that he has the skill.
Yeah.
I think he'd also be like C or D.
D.
D. All right. Who else we got? Let us go. Okay, Adam West is dead, so we're not gonna go him.
Yeah.
Let us go with.
Why is Austin Butler here?
We want to go Austin Butler. All right, let's go Austin Butler.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah, that's a good
I say
spot.
D, yeah.
Yeah, D.
He's just not. I'm not a big Austin Butler fan, truthfully.
I don't.
Let's get someone. Let's get someone good in. Let's get someone good. Let's get someone good. What do we feel about George Clooney returning as Batman?
C. Oh.
Not S. You don't want to do S? I mean, he's already done it in 2 amazing movies. You know?
I'm ambivalent.
Yeah, no, let's be obvious here. He goes there. We've seen it. I gotta like lean in for some of these things. Here's an interesting
Clooney?
one.
George Clooney.
Yeah, I said George Clooney. That's what we just did, was George Clooney.
No. Oh, sorry, not George Clooney. Bradley Cooper.
Bradley Cooper, I'd go like D probably.
Yeah, D.
I don't think he would be so bad. Like, I'm tempted to put him C, but I think here's what
I think he's just trying too hard to be Batman.
I think he has to win an Oscar before he can be Batman.
He's not.
Because he's only going to try to win an Oscar. So,
yeah.
That's why right now I'm putting him at D.
Yeah.
Who else catches your eye? You can make your choices.
Jensen Ackles.
Yeah, okay, here's where this one is going. Right. S or A?
S.
S? I think especially for the DCU, he'd be like perfect. Because he's on the older side, so you're not doing a year 1, 2 Batman.
Get him out of that stupid Vault Rising show. Get him out of there, please.
Putting that aside, he's old enough so you don't have to do like young Batman, but he's not super old that you're doing Batman Beyond. Like, he can have Tim Drake as his Robin. Like, he could still be Batman, but just not a new Batman. And I think that works really well for something like the DCU.
I think also it would separate him enough from, like, Matt Reeves' Batman, because that's definitely a younger Batman.
Yeah, 100%. That is
Robert Pattinson.
Rob Pattinson's Batman, I think they said was year 2 or 3, which is funny because he's like 44 years old. Rob Pattinson.
Harrison Ford, I could see.
Harrison Ford now F. In
But
1989,
I'm talking about like
A.
when, that's what I mean. Yeah.
He was another actor that was talked about it, where they were kind of asking. He was one of the names on the docket for Michael Keaton's Batman. I don't think they would have been able to afford him because that's like prime Harrison Ford.
Right off of Star Wars and Indiana Jones,
Bill Skarsgård. B? A? B?
A.
A? You want to go A? I think he can act,
I'd be very interested to see it. I just think he's a really good actor. I could see it more than like Jacob Elordi.
Right. I guess so. I might have gone Elordi over Bill Skarsgård, but Bill Skarsgård can fucking act. And
Yes.
he's signed himself to play so many freaky monsters, but like Bill Skarsgård's a really handsome guy.
He's a handsome guy, and I feel like he has enough freak energy where it's like you could see why people would be like, why criminals would be scared of him.
And like he is a freak. Batman's got to
Like
be a
if
bit
they
of a
did
freak.
like, if they did like Arkham Asylum like comic adaptation, like he would be like he could be a good Batman because that comic is
What's
just
an
fucking
interesting
freaky.
concept too is there's a thought process that if you are a great Batman, you have to theoretically be able to play a great Joker. And Bill Skarsgård been fan cast as the Joker for a long time now.
Yeah.
How about we get one non-white guy on here? What do we feel about Idris?
Yeah. A.
A. I was gonna say S or A, but I think I'd go A, and I'd go like right there on A.
Yeah.
He's handsome.
He's handsome.
He's big.
And I feel like
he
could get a little freaky.
Yeah, absolutely. He can have a dark side to him 100%.
For sure. Yeah, I can see it.
You want to do John Bernthal? I would go there.
Yeah. D.
You want to go? Do you want to go like top of D?
It's just that fucking New York accent. He never gets fucking rid of it. He talks the same in
City's
every fucking
New
role.
York. Gotham City is New York. That would fit.
Gotham City is Newark. Gotham City's fucking Newark. Gotham City is in New Jersey.
Sometimes. How many fucking islands are in New Jersey?
No. D tier.
How many islands are in New Jersey?
D tier.
You know what? No. Do you know what you get now? S tier.
No, D tier.
Also, the New Jersey and New York accents aren't leaps different.
Batman wouldn't talk like that.
Yes, he would.
No.
He's scum. I'm fine to go top of D, but it's not because of the accent. That is my thought.
I just feel like he talks like a cab driver, and Batman wouldn't talk like a cab driver.
What about Matches Malone? He literally plays a fucking scumbag half the time.
Who?
Matches Malone. That's his gritty personality when he needs to go undercover.
But that's not like all the time.
Not all the time. I personally I would say Bernthal C tier, but we'll make.
Yeah, I guess C tier. Fine.
Okay.
Winston Duke.
Winston Duke is on this list?
Yeah, in the bottom.
Oh yeah, he is. I like Winston Duke a lot. I think I'd go like here. Or here. I'd probably go here.
I'm thinking either B or A.
What? Winston Duke? I think he's a little too, like, light for it.
I feel like he could be, like, charming. Like, he could be, like, the Batman that, like...
He is charming.
That, like, he's a Batman comic where he changes his outfit so that he wears underwear so that the kids aren't scared of him.
I think maybe, like, if you were to do, like, Brave and the Bold Batman, maybe you'd go Winston Duke.
I don't think he'd be on the
You know?
same, to me, as, like, Aaron Taylor Johnson, though. Because that's one where I'm, like, really
But I
starting
don't
to
know that he...
stretch.
Here's what I'll say. If you were to do, like, Brave and the Bold, kind of a... I don't want to say sillier Batman, but a more lighthearted one, I would go, like, there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, kind of what we did with Ryan Gosling, where if we're creating a specific thing, this is where I would get Winston Duke. Josh
Second,
O'Connor.
yeah.
Okay, he was great in Wake Up Dead Man as well. But I think I'm going, like, here or here. Bottom of C or top of D is where I would go.
Top of D.
He can act. He can act like a motherfucker.
He can act really
He's
good.
great.
I just don't see him as Batman.
No.
He needs
Hear
to
me
have
out.
a
If we were
little
to
bit.
do...
He needs to get a little bit freaky.
You have to have an edge. You have to have an
Yeah.
edge to you. If we were to do, like, Green Arrow, maybe, like, up here. But,
Oh, fuck yeah.
like, I think he'd actually be a pretty good Green Arrow.
He would be a great Green Arrow. Because he can be, like,
Green Arrow is
funny.
friendlier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Despite what the fucking CW did to Green Arrow, where they butchered him. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I see
ready to
Mad
see
Men
another-
guy. Mad Men guy?
You ready? Mad Men guy, John Hamm. He is S tier.
Yeah.
He did a movie that's kind of difficult to watch now with the cast, but he did a movie called Baby Driver.
Okay. Oh.
I saw that movie and I was like, he should be Batman. He plays
Yeah.
the bad guy in it, but he's so just, like, cool, but he's got this dark... He's got the look for it. Like, look at that face. That's
He
a Batman
does.
face.
That's a Batman face. Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, Baby Driver, kind of hard to watch because it also stars Kevin Spacey and, what's his name? Ansel Elgort?
Yes, Ansel Elgort.
Yeah. Great movie, Edgar Wright movie. It was before both of them, we knew either of them were crooks. Here's an interesting one. Not you. You. Oscar Isaac.
He's a great actor.
He's a great actor.
He can be a freak.
I think as
if we want
Batman,
freaky,
I'd probably be here. But as, like, a Batman villain, he'd be up here. But as Batman, I think I'd put him here.
Yeah. I feel like when he's a freak, he has, like, a villainous edge to him.
Yeah. He did play Moon Knight, you know?
He played Moon Knight. He's also Spider-Man.
He is a Spider-Man. He is Miguel. And they made Miguel a bad guy in it. That was really cool.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like,
I wonder
the freak is, like, the freak level is crazy with him.
He could be a freak. My thing with him, and you can get around this, he's short. He's a little guy.
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, he was also Duke Atreides in Dune.
Dune, which I haven't seen, but
He was
the only
like...
Dune I've seen is Kyle MacLachlan's Dune.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm happy with this list.
Is there anyone not on this list that you would like to see?
Nah, I'm good with this.
Like, do you have a name to add to this list? I have one name that I think would be S tier.
Who?
Daniel Kaluuya.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I can see
do
that.
it, man. I would love to.
He could do it.
The guitar
he's
player
a good
from
actor.
Color, Vernon Reed.
And he could do a funny Batman.
I don't think he's a good actor. I think he's a fucking brilliant actor. Like, he's one of the best actors working today. I think he could do whatever you needed him to do as Batman.
He could be funny Batman. He could be serious Batman. He could be any Batman you need him to be. He's got that freak energy from Spider-Punk. He's good.
Yeah,
he's good.
He is.
Everything
he's
I said,
I think
he
would
has.
be.
You're right.
Yeah. But that's like the one name. Also, I'd probably throw John Boyega like somewhere in this A or B tier if he was on here. I'd
Yeah,
like to see Boyega do a turn there.
I like to see him in more
We got to give John
things.
Boyega another role. All right, so that was fun. We love talking about comic books. How about we continue with a little bit more comic book talk? Obviously, I love Batman. I'm a huge Batman fan. Anyone that knows me will tell you. But I was curious to know your thought process on something because it's something I think about a lot. We get a lot of comic book adaptations now, a lot of superhero adaptations. Is there a character that either hasn't gotten an adaptation or didn't get a good adaptation that you want to see get made into like a movie or a series or something?
I mean, we have the new like Lanterns show coming out
Right.
soon. I really want a Green Lantern movie set in space that's like
Right.
good.
Like a space adventure type. Almost like
Mm-hmm.
Guardians, I would guess.
Yeah, because I remember being really into Green Lantern as like a kid, and
I was a big Green Lantern fan too.
they've never really gotten it yet. I mean, they had
Actually,
the animated show that I watched as a
I have
kid.
this here. Eh,
Okay,
you
okay.
can't really see it. It's a Red Lantern ring. It's like a size
Let's
too
see
small
what
for
else
me.
is here.
Yeah, the Green Lantern animated series I remember, and the Justice League Unlimited. Well, they have a
Yeah,
Hal and John.
yeah.
See,
Um,
I have so badly because this character does have a movie on him, but the movie is fucking terrible, and they didn't really like it. It has almost nothing to do with the character. I would kill for a Jonah Hex project.
mm, that would be
Jonah Hex
cool.
is one of my favorite comic book characters of all time because I like cowboys a lot. But the
Yeah,
movie just was like, oh, there's
bad.
like mystical stuff going on now. He's talking to the dead. He's reviving some guys, and I'm like, why can't you just do like a western
Make him a cowboy.
thriller?
It's not that hard.
Yeah, make him a gunslinger. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
even think Josh Brolin. Jesus Christ, my hair is stuck on my face. I don't even think Josh Brolin was wrong for the role. I think that's a pretty good choice there.
They
Uh,
just didn't give him anything to work with.
but it had like nothing to do with Jonah Hex, the comic book character. And like sometimes that works in a movie's advantage. Like Blade has almost nothing to do with the comic book character Blade, but that wound up working super well. And
Yeah.
I think maybe that's what they were trying to do, but it was just such a fucking Spawn too. I would love to see Spawn, like good Spawn
Yes,
movie.
we need a good Spawn.
Yeah,
Oh my god, bring back that like animated show.
that anime show was incredible
It was
with
very
Keith
good.
David voicing Spawn.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
was awesome. How about we do like a Spawn movie, like Damson Idris as Spawn would be pretty cool.
Yes. Yeah, I could see that.
Um, oh, funny, I forgot to mention this. I think it's really funny. I was editing our last video, and our introduction, we were talking about Blade. We were talking about
Yeah.
San Diego Comic Con, and we were talking about Blade, and I said word for like almost word for word. I was like, well, they haven't officially canceled the Blade movie, and
And
then
then they officially.
a day or two after we recorded that, but before I had the chance to like edit and upload it, the Mahershala Ali's interviews came out where they're like, "Yeah, Blade's not happening." So I literally had to
But
like,
the fact that
I did,
he had to announce it.
yeah. I think Kevin Feige said something about it like last week that I missed, but still, like, you guys fucking screwed the pooch on that.
I would be really excited to see an actually good animated adaptation of Astro Boy.
Okay, I'm not too familiar with Astro Boy, so
Exactly. And the movie we got was like completely
it
different
was
and it
bad. Yeah.
sucked. Yeah, it was bad.
The other thing I wanted, this character's gotten good movies before, so, and it may or may not have been something I've started to write. Um, but the Hellboy animated adventures would be cool.
Mm. That's hard. In the Mike Mignola style, that's
Yeah,
hard.
ideally the Mike Mignola, but whatever style works. You could. I love Mike Mignola's style in those. I mean, those are some of my favorite comic books of all time.
Yeah.
Those Hellboy comics. But he bring back Ron Perlman to do Hellboy's voice,
Yeah. Yeah.
or the other option would be Clancy Brown.
I could see Clancy Brown.
All right, so to finish up this episode, I want to talk about something personal.
To me or to you?
I have this rash. No, it's personal to me. I want to know if I've been a bad person for something, okay?
For what?
A while ago, I downloaded this dating app just out of, I don't know, boredom. I saw an ad for it, and I was like, I wonder what that's like. Well, there is one person on here that has to be a bot who is raging every single day that I haven't answered. Jeez, I get a text. I don't want to, show the camera, but about every day or 2 days, I get a text. She says something, and then, 2 days later, she says, don't ignore me, okay? And then that
They
same
want your
day,
data.
that
Yeah.
same day, she says, all I wanted was one reply. Is that so hard? Same
Yes.
day. We're still on the same
Should
day.
say yes.
If you want to be cold, say it early. Saves time. Keep in mind, on this entire time, I'm not on the app. I'm just getting these notifications, and I'm like, okay, that's weird. And this is why I'm like 90. I'm like 90% sure this is a bot. Because why would you go so hard over this?
Yeah,
Like a
unless you want my
mediocre looking
data
guy
or
here.
something.
Yeah. Anyway, couple days later, is one word too hard? Couple days after that, what is going on with you? The next day, two texts.
Like you're dating or something.
Two texts, making me feel like a clown waiting, and is it really that hard to say one thing? And then yesterday, I get a text that's like, are you even a man if you can't say a word? Keep in mind, I've not responded to a single message. So,
Even say that. What do you say?
the question is, am I a bad person for wanting to see where this, not answering, but keeping the app just to see how long she can rage out about it?
No, you should keep it going.
Okay.
Keep it going.
Because I'm entertained.
It is entertaining.
I have no issue with people questioning my manhood or anything. So I'm just it's kind of comedy where I'm like, you're doing this. Say this is a real person, which I fucking doubt. You're doing this over the most generic looking white guy on the planet. You can find 20 people that look like me. I guarantee you most of the people on that app look like this. I'm a white guy with a beard. Not much more than that,
But they could never be you.
Yeah, but they don't know about my personality. I've never fucking
And they
texted
talk
them
like they
before.
do.
They talk like they know. They talk like Nikki from Obsession after the wish.
I feel like you don't love me as much as I do.
Yeah. They talk. I swear to God, if that's the next text I get, I'm deleting my phone. I'm throwing it in the fucking garbage.
Delete the phone.
Yeah. Phone deleted.
Damn. Just see where it goes. See how far take it.
Maybe I'll keep you guys updated on future episodes to see what's happening. Anyway, I think that is about our time here. Ashton, do you have any final thoughts on our vibes today?
They're good vibes.
Good vibes sometimes. We did talk a lot about a lot of sex pests.
Yeah.
But that's honestly, yeah, that happens with Ashton and I. Thank you, everyone. Let us know if you do want more of these. This was kind of a chill video. We got to just hang out. It's always a good time. I feel like you get to see more of us as people rather than us being like, oh, we got to talk about this part of the movie, and we have our own ideas of what needs to go in.
Yeah.
Again, huge shout out to Robin for editing this. Thank you.
Thank
I
you,
didn't have.
Robin.
I get a break. Thank you, Luna, for being there.
Thank you, Luna, for being asleep. Look at her.
Join us again next week when we go back to our regularly scheduled programming. We're going to talk about Snowpiercer. We're going to talk about Train to Busan. We're doing our train episode today, baby.
Train
We're taking a train.
episode for
We're
real
doing
this time.
Train to Korea. These are both like at least partially Korean films.
A lot of trains.
A lot of trains,
Cool.
a lot of Koreans.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Ashton, for coming out and just vibing with me today.
It's been a vibe.
Perhaps too many. I've been KJ Collelo.
I've been Ashton Byrne. Ah!
You are N.
This is
Ashton
Luna.
Byrne.
Huh?
You are N. Ashton Byrne.
Yeah. One of them.
Villa ciao, y'all.